Hey guys, hope you're all good. Hey Protrusion, hey Jack, hey Blaine, hey Blake, hey Brad, hey Joseph. Hope you are all well. We're back with some Kingdom Come. I hope you've all had an amazing rest of your week and weekend as well, obviously. I'm in Kuttenberg, so you'll remember last time I was on a bit of a mission. I needed to kind of clear the bounty situation. Hey Anas, how you doing? I've sorted that. I'm back here, but I am on a very tight schedule because this quest is on a timer and I think I'm just about to time out. So basically I've planted myself right in front of where I need to be so that we can just run straight in there. I need to go and talk to the Mint Master, if you remember, was where I was trying to get to for the main story. But somehow managed to get myself a pretty hefty situation going on because apparently I murdered loads of people, which I think was the Mint Master's meant. I feel like I did actually murder the Mint Master, right? But apparently he's still alive. I don't know. Hey Nova, how you doing? Yeah, a good timer quest. The stress of the timer, honestly. Anyway, so we're here. I've plonked myself right here, but it is literally afternoon in game, so I do need to crack on. So we are going to have to jump straight into the story, I'm afraid. I'd love to run around and do some of the side stuff I've got going on because I have so much side stuff, but hopefully once we've got through this, it might just give us a bit of time where we can lollop around and go and do our own thing. That would be good. But for now, we've just got to crack on. So, yeah, I believe we've got to, we've got to go in here because we've got to infiltrate the city council. That was it, right? I don't know if they're going to let me straight in. I mean,
I'm going to see the Mint Master.
It. I did try to murder him.
Any fool could say that.
That's probably where my bounties come from.
What do you want from him?
I don't technically have an appointment. How do I play this? Let's roll with that.
An appointment with him. All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Boom. That worked. All right, let's go. I can't be getting myself into any more craziness. Okay, he's probably... Yeah, Mert. Stay in here. I love that you made it through the door. Right.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
The guards just let me
Hold
in,
your
mate.
horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
ASAP. I'm on a timer.
The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Why should I tell him anything?
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
I could ask him to pay me. Let's not push this any further. I don't need any more trouble to deal with around here.
That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's
never straightforward, is it? Couldn't just give me a letter.
Proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there.
I need to get
That
running
is,
then.
if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Excuse me, my gear's
Well, no.
relatively...
But I never heard about
Decent.
any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
No guarantees for your head. Where's the door? Oh, there it is. This place is a bit mazy. I don't know why. It just seems like that's the way out. It's spun my head round. It's dark. That's the problem. Okay. This way.
Quality goods, the finest wares.
Chop, chop.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah. No. I don't need any more trouble right now, especially not with crazy drunk people. Just gonna run on past. We've got things to do. I've got to keep moving. Because I've got to get into this assembly ASAP, and I don't have much time. So... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay, what's D? Oh, D is find him at the market? Everyone's drunk? I know. Oh, guys, how am I going to do this in a fast fashion? I must hurry. I need his certificate, otherwise I won't be appearing at Rob. Oh my god, guys. How am I going to do this? C. Obtain the waiter's certificate. Obtain the waiter's clothes. Alright, I think... Said the tailor, so let's just go over here. Which one's the tailor? Other side, other side, other side. Quick, quick, quick!
My humble respects.
Excuse me. Very busy. So busy. Excuse me.
Lord be with you.
Show me your wares.
Confused. I'm assuming I can't just buy them. Okay,
Nothing to your liking, sir?
is there a drop somewhere?
Afraid it'll go bad on you. Someone should really do something about that.
Aye. I'm in a right bind.
What was his name again? Can anyone remember his name?
Great. What's the deal? Go ahead and
Take your pick. Vegetables. Come and get some fresh produce.
Do your shopping here.
Wait, I just heard a conversation.
Quality goods.
What can I say? Prague is a whole
fine day for some fine wares.
place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
A big city. There's no place like it.
Well, that's no good for that guy.
Aye, that's right. Good old Hillary.
May God give you health, sir.
Monk.
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Trader.
The finest wares.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
I have no idea, guys.
Day for some
What will it be?
There's no one to talk to.
The softest linen canvas.
Just said he was supposed to be picking up his stuff, but I can't even remember his name, I'll be honest.
Greetings to you too.
Said he was supposed to be picking it up at the market. This is the market, and I can't find
Some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
anyone or anything.
Master. Hey, doggy.
Baker.
crackling flatbread.
What are these carts? This looks... No?
Vegetables. Mushrooms. Come and get some
Okay, alright. I don't know what to do here. Because I genuinely have no idea. Obtain the king's waiter's clothes. I mean... No idea how. Taylor Schneider. Oh, I'm looking for a specific person. Right. Why can I not even find a tailor? What's wrong with me? Okay.
bread here.
Bread.
Doesn't spoil.
Bread. No.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Priest. Just says trader.
See my brother and talk about
No.
the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he?
No.
He drools all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Okay, and then it kind of
Do
the
your shopping here, and you're...
circled area kind of runs out.
you?
Market. Clothes. Can't be that way.
That old ball and chain of yours.
Is that a pub?
I reckon I won't be able to get
That's a bar.
My
Muslin. Buy.
No.
Onions!
Got enough to
Strong onions! White, yellow and red. The best on the market.
No. You'd think he'd had a stall.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Armor Smith?
What can I do for you?
Nope.
2 pots.
Iron wares, knives, rivets, axes. Come and take your pick.
No. No.
Do your shopping here.
Ah!
You're in the clear.
Best wares on the
This guy? I don't know. I'm confused.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
yellow and red. Buy some apples.
Needles, thread,
Come and take your pick.
Fair price everywhere. Quality straps, strong reins, fine saddles.
There's a specific name in the quest. That's what's getting me of a person, but I cannot find anybody anywhere.
Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
Oh, that guy's standing on the roof.
Linen canvas.
That's clever.
The softest linen canvas. Come and buy the finest canvas.
Pots for sale. Big, strong
No,
pots.
trader.
Pots here. Twice fired.
Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I really don't know, so I'm gonna go and get the letter first because I don't know who I'm looking for. If anyone has any clues on the tailor, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
The best wares on the market.
Oh.
Good day to you.
Oh. Hold on. He's the second part of the quest, though. Do I have to do this first?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
It worked.
All right, then.
I was a bit worried about that,
To
I'm going to be
begin
honest.
with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
No.
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not exactly an expert.
You're off to a great start, but whatever. If you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it.
Oh,
Hopefully
bonus.
it'll
He's just
sit
given it
better
straight
on
to me.
you.
Maybe he'd
The
already
main
picked it
thing
up.
Is, don't lose it before the
I am
assembly,
late on this quest.
or get it
Very
covered in
late.
shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. About time.
Right, okay, hold on. So many quests. I've got to go straight there because I'm very late. I need to put my gear on. Oh. Yeah, that might help. Oh. I just... I should probably take that off because that's not looking very waiter-like, is it? Wearing that. All that. All that. All that. I look like a clown. Just saying. There was only 3 things, right? That, yeah. That'll do. Let's go.
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Is it in here?
I'm not a chronicler. I want to raise for this responsibility. You want what? More money.
This guy?
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
I should have probably taken my weapon off. He's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough.
That worked.
All right. At least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables.
May still have my
Everything as
sword
it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Run around with wine.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way.
I can do that.
In short, behave as if you're not there. But
Do
when
that.
one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double.
Got
You'll
it.
find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet
Nothing.
until someone asks me something.
Correct.
Yeah.
The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Got it.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Got it.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
It's okay. Turns out they took all my stuff off me anyway. Well, I made it on time, so that's good. Just. Alright. I guess we'll order wine, either white or red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Pour it. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one to the guests. The chat will activate the option to pour wine. Okay. After serving the guests, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Okay. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or give them wine they didn't order. Alrighty.
Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Sorry, just
the town
checking the wine.
Worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed
Did
Henning,
someone just
the
call?
Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
Come now, waiter.
Hand cannon.
I wanted red.
Can you
Red,
believe
red.
it?
Okay, okay.
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Coming.
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott.
Come now,
It is
waiter. I
here.
wanted
day
red.
when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König
I don't have an
surely
option to
knows this
pour.
too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn
shut
heads
that
damn
do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is.
Oh,
The
okay,
Dry
hold on.
Devil
Q
running
is like...
free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the
Careful.
army bearing down, and you want
Where's
to
my picture?
defend
Okay, it's here.
yourselves
Right, hold
with
on.
a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
I fancy some
King
Tokai.
Sigismund is providing
Refill,
us with
boy.
protection.
Is
I'm
it
not
it?
supposed to serve
Herr
him,
König
right?
And his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What have
Can I
you
serve him once?
Hey, where's my white?
We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom.
Okay, I need to
and we're
practice, so I'm going to
supposed
serve him
defend it
once, because
with
I'm not very
brutes.
good.
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
That's not a good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable. Enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well.
Is there a dog under the table?
Refill, boy.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed
I don't know
for the
who just called
Outbreaker
me.
to wreak havoc all around?
Oh,
We can always ask the king
This
to
is
bring order
hard.
to the realm with his
I
army.
thought I was good at
Then
this.
the Dürfler
Right, here we go,
will
here we go,
rise
here we
up.
go.
I'm afraid I see no solution of
Well,
the current
thank
situation.
the Lord.
We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the honorable council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I love how there's a dog just like chomping. Who said that?
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city
I'd like to
fall far
oblige,
short,
but
covering
I'm not
all the
allowed.
citizens' needs.
This is unbelievable. Right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hopbrink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed. It takes a firm hand, not a soft, feminine.
Who is that that's
A
calling?
moment ago, you were complaining there weren't enough baths. Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy
Act like
people,
you're deaf.
like my friend bathhouse proprietor.
Oh, this is hard.
Adam.
I can't even
The
see
need for
who's
cleanliness
shouting.
and citizens' health should not be
I'm gonna get
underestimated.
kicked out.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river
Waiter,
just a
pour
few
me red
steps
wine.
from the city walls.
Certainly.
See who said that?
And they can get leeches there for free
I
as
can't
well.
see where
And
it's coming
while he's
from.
There, a man can shave and take a, you know what.
So what?
I apologise,
Going to
sir.
the baths is neither a
Which
civic
one?
duty
Monastery
nor a
red.
right.
Ah,
Have you forgotten
right.
the Black
I'm gonna
Death?
use that.
A great many people
Sir?
died needlessly.
I'm just gonna push. Say it again.
Questioning God's plan. The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important. Refill, boy.
Right, he's not allowed any. So this is easy because I can just say nope.
Sorry, sir. Orders from
It's
above.
only a waste
This
of
is
time because we're
unbelievable.
always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle. Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Who's next?
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least until His Majesty
Waiter,
honors us with
pour
his
me
visit.
red wine.
And as we know,
Where on earth did
Gunslin
that come
absolutely
from?
I apologise,
hates him.
sir.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no
Monastery
damage.
red.
Ulrich,
All right.
what have
there's
you got
no
to say
need
about
to be
it?
rude.
Well, I'm not sure what you're...
Good, sir.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attack
It's
yours,
true, Mish.
as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it
Hey,
really was
boy.
nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it.
Oh, I saw that.
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't
Sorry.
think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to
Right, I found my feet now. We're okay.
That's true. Because if we don't do
pushing
something about him, the
Wrong
king
buttons
himself
and all
will put an
sorts and
end
not
to him,
figuring out
and
how I'm
soon.
supposed to do this.
Unless he
I
pushes
fancy
end
some
to
Sakai.
us first.
You
Refill,
think
boy.
that this is a relatively straightforward
There's no
task,
point
but
in
it is
dwelling on
not.
it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us
Boy,
the whole truth?
Are you deaf or something?
No, I'm here.
Why?
Alright,
Those
chill.
are strong words, my friend.
Well, thank you.
Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So
That's just not true, is it, Mint
is
Master?
hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and
Where is
restore
the king?
tradition of duels. It's not only
I have to not get kicked out
but
till he
also
gets here.
illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought
Waiter,
this custom
get
to
me
us.
white.
That German, Menhard, is
Got
just
it, got
hanging
it,
around
got
the
it.
market looking for trouble.
I'd rather not serve you, but here you go, mate.
You act like you've never been in a fight
around me.
And to
Vanish.
accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof. We're not some old fishwives on the marketplace.
Hey!
So you will
boy,
just leave
a
it
word.
be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that. There are more pressing
Everything
matters
in order?
to deal with.
Not quite.
More pressing than
But I
the
think you might
open
be able to
contempt
help
of
me.
the whole
Come here.
town garrison.
I
The
don't know who
guards
that
are
is
apparently
that's
settling
saying, "Come
accounts their
here."
own way. We'll soon be the laughing stock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us all day long.
What can
Found
I
him.
help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
No, I'm not allowed to do that.
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
Out of customers.
Yeah, wow,
well,
tough. I'm on
never
wine
get anywhere
serving
like
and I'm
this.
doing as I'm
Why
told.
waste our time?
Waiter, get me white.
Yeah, where was that again?
I apologise, sir. Which wine?
Is it you?
White. Tokai.
Oh, it's you.
Good, sir.
Well, thank the Lord.
No
Since
problem.
there is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock a royal
These
mining
are
city.
all going to be
Why can't
wasted
we
by
build
the time the
faster?
king gets here.
Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Pour me some monastery wine.
so-called craftsmen
Oh, you want bread?
are a band of
Hold on.
parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, they're worth
Monastery
shit,
wine.
and you have to
Here.
pay someone else to put it right.
Sir?
It's a waste of time. I
You,
tell you,
lad.
a waste
You
of
look
time.
familiar to me.
Don't
Have we
interrupt
met?
the proceedings with your ranting.
No.
Even if you are in the right.
I really
And as
couldn't
for
say,
you,
sir.
Haven't you noticed?
I
there's
have a
war
feeling
going on.
I've spoken with you
Are
before,
the
too.
experts from far off
Or with
supposed to
someone
work
who
in the
looks
city
a
under
hell of a
siege?
lot like
Wasn't me.
Besides,
It's the guy from the bar.
I get the
Shh.
feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses,
Hey, boy. A
That
full
space
cup of
in the side
monastery
nave
wine.
is mine.
Yep.
Then hell
See
freezes
ya.
over,
Come
my
in.
friend.
Come in.
Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
I feel like I spilled most of that on the table,
You
but...
buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild
Now that we're
provided
getting into
and
fights.
still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If
Boy,
that's all
I'd like
they
some
had,
white.
they would be defeated
Who
by
was
that
that?
bunch
You,
of
okay?
ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, This
Boy,
to me.
are you deaf or something?
I'm right here. I
Why?
pushed the button as you started chasing me. Chill.
The guards
Thank
raided
you,
and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Where are they?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
It's a good question, Declan. I needed to get into this meeting that it was the rush quest for, and apparently this was the way in. Henry, just calm down. Go and stand in the corner. You've got to.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Unlike this man of fights!
So this is where Hans and that are, right? I think they're at some other meeting whilst I'm at... Yes, okay. Because they were attending here to get information here, and I'm at the other place trying to get information.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company.
I guess I've switched and I'm playing as this guy now.
Burgers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that.
As per usual, babysitting
I like
hands.
to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Well, you were all kinds of not useful, as per usual. Thank you very much. Right, gonna go on and talk to people.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your
seems all right.
acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
He got
caught. Misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
I'll be right with you.
The last time was at Nabokov. And I'd be happy not to have to repeat it.
Ah, indeed. I have heard it was a very unequal fight.
That's a fact. No one was expecting von Bergau to turn up with that diabolical invention.
Diabolical, perhaps. But in my opinion, it shall be the future of warfare. Perhaps one day the generals will sit back drinking wine, while such devices shall wage war for them.
Do you reckon the defense of Kuttenberg would have gone better if you had them? You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite,
I'm not
I
trying to make him
require the
angry,
proper
I'm just
mood.
trying to show an
And
interest.
besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
I feel like there's way more to him than we know. Anyway, moving on.
such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other?
Yep.
You're both around the
He
same
tried to
age.
ambush me at one point,
That
mate.
would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
No, we didn't.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will
Well,
be more
this is just throwing it all out. So that's actually the blacksmith then. Obviously, we knew that Henry had kind of been adopted, so that's fine. But that is actually the blacksmith's son. All right, then.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next. Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
No, he won't.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
One guy in the corner
We don't
actually
have
has money.
men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
This meeting's going well.
I'm not going to die.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected.
Indeed.
Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources.
Where are we getting our
He's
army
able
from,
to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work,
Yeah,
we
I'm
need
thinking the
allies,
same, Daniel.
Their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow,
but certain defeat for all of us.
All right, then. I should probably do these options in case
Tell
it
me a
helps
bit
me
more
out.
about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Wojciech of Kunst.
It might give me extra speech options, you know?
I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back.
This guy?
He
No,
doesn't
this
play
guy
the
is
big game
Liechtenstein.
because he doesn't like to
Istvan's
take
dead.
risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a
male affair? So far, Godwins, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Alright, don't get on the wrong side of her.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Well, I hope I don't mess this up.
Success to our plans.
Alright. I'll go this way first.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
Your money,
No
basically.
beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong
Now we're robbing.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, If you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Okay,
All
fair.
right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
I'm gonna go deal with that first before I start trying to talk to other people, because these things are never easy. So let's just go and check it out. Why are the stairs all the way around the other side? Oh, could I have gone out the other side of the room? I feel like I could have just come back this way. Never mind. There is a lot of people out here.
What brings you here?
Okay.
Greetings. What do you need?
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Oh no.
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well, all right. But just for a little while. I'll wait at the table over there. What brings you here? Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
You were at the dice table!
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him,
How did I get away with
never
that?
laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father. Hey, didn't you want a game of dice? I've been waiting for you.
Yep, sorry.
Next time, pick someone else to make a fool of, eh?
Well, I'm not, am I? I'm waiting for you to walk over there, but you just decided that, like, I don't know, you turned around last minute for no reason. Right, that's that dealt with. I'm not playing dice with him. He can just sit over there. He's a sinner. Just gonna wander off. Right. Papers. Here you go. One job done.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamour going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Yeah, I have drunk a bit too much already.
But I'm afraid I've had more than my fill already. I wouldn't want to cause a scandal.
Wise. No matter, I shall drink a toast alone. But to your health.
Yep, no more drinking for me, thank you. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to do something for each of these guys, aren't I? Can see it coming.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Alder.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Who are you?
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter.
We're in a fight.
It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right across the face.
Cover your right side. You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through!
Well, that lasted all of 2 seconds.
My god. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder?
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Alright, I feel like we won him round to get Alder. So, job done after I slashed him in the face. These parties are wild. Alright, who we got now? Oh, it says below me. Why would you stop right in front of the door?
Mind where you're going.
Sorry. I'm slightly confused. Ah.
Some noble was resting under it. Why we mustn't push too hard. And about the...
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
Actually, it does.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Riley, we're not playing as Henry at the minute. We've switched out. There's like 2 separate parties going on. Henry, we started off with Henry at the other party, and now we're like over here.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Well, obviously we're playing as Godwin at the
Name
minute.
at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
He's just not suitable because he's a bit silly, but I mean, he's not a bad person. I guess. I don't think he's going to accept that. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go with this.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Well, he accepted that, but Capon probably won't be very happy with me. But, you know, I mean, he just goes off and does his own thing anyway. So, it's about time he did something to help save everybody.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Butchek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Butchek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa.
I feel like he's happy about this.
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself.
Yeah, you can tell him yourself.
And let's drink to it,
Good
shall
luck
we?
with that one. Sorry, Hans. It's about time he did something. Well, that worked out, didn't it? I thought he was going to be angry, and then it turns out he's actually super happy about that. So, beautiful.
Cheers.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers to you. And to your parleying skills.
That solved that problem.
Exactly why we mustn't push too.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservation.
Seemed perfectly happy.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
I can't drink anymore.
Thank you, but I'd rather not drink. The evening has just begun.
Right. Well, that worked out. I think we're done. Where's Liechtenstein?
We walk out of here with a clear plan.
It's all sorted.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed.
Someone don't tell Hans.
And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon
Don't say it.
as her husband.
Don't run, mate.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
So no one consulted him. They just, in the front of everybody, he just got told. I thought he was going to tell him separately. He did say he wanted to tell him himself. That didn't work out.
After we
not
conquered
necessarily,
the city,
Alexis,
you
no.
promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargitz, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of
Very shout indeed.
And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes. Sire. As you wish, sire.
I can imagine that's a nightmare.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several
Slightly
times
scared to be
that
stood here because I don't know whether they want me to like serve wine immediately or whether
he would be
I feel like I'm in trouble here.
if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart.
He only likes
and
red,
we have
right?
enemies
I've already
here on
forgotten.
all sides.
It's not good.
Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them?
I know, Pixel, he's giving me the eye, right?
But there's a fortress standing every damn hill here.
He's like, I'm watching you.
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious.
He's creeping me out.
This business makes me thirsty.
Yep. Come in.
Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits.
Maybe. But first, I
Hey,
have
you.
to conquer a few more cities.
Your problem?
And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously.
He seriously won't stop staring at me.
If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
He wants to slow down on that wine.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Can you ask this guard to stop staring at me, please?
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours.
Okay, this is not good.
Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
Pour the king red wine, boy.
Going.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of it.
Okay.
White it is. Quickly. If Repoche falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
We have to pretend like we're not who we are. Yeah, this is not good. This is going to end up in a battle. Von Bergo's men were on their way here, so this is going to get attacked. Oh.
I sure did.
Oh. Well, this is fun.
How'd you like a wine, Chevalier? The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La
You all need to sober up immediately.
Recipes are passed on
You're in
from
trouble.
father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels? Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
Wee. This is...
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well.
Oh, that
so, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely
These guys
has
don't
something
need
better
any more
stored
wine.
away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Find a jug of wine. I mean, There's plenty of drugs on the table. There's some spillages. Does that not count? Nope, that doesn't count.
Right?
Supposed to keep watch outside the gate today.
Oh, right, too. Perhaps we're being harsh. Maybe it'll be a...
This is very difficult when you can't actually kind of see very well.
Just a bit longer.
We came here for the feast anyway.
Oh, that is not the door. That is a window. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Really hard. Go this way.
The sausages look awesome.
And with you.
Jesus wept.
Once the odds raises an army, he'll sit himself and run back to Hungary.
Okay, I'll come back to that situation. I think I know where I need to go, but I'm just going to go and deal with this bit first.
Good day.
Having a good time? He's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the sin.
I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Don't you dare get into a fight with anyone. You know what a fuck-up that would be.
Aye, I forgot. Only the younger Lord of Rabors is allowed to give anyone here a pasting. And his own kin at that.
Leave it out. They forced my hand.
Well, they wouldn't have to force me. That young nitwit was asking for it anyways.
Oh, do we have to play dice with him? No. Ow. What? Did the dog just bite me? I feel like the dog just bit me.
Well, the groom isn't looking too happy at the moment.
G'day.
I wouldn't worry
Am
about
I
it.
supposed to be talking to? Right, I've got to find this wine, apparently. The others are optional, so... Seems a bit mad, considering I feel like, you know, it's all going to go horribly wrong in a second. I'm going to assume it's down here. I can't really see.
The red'll be good, I hope.
All right.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
No, it's not. Don't open that door. Don't open that door.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Shut the gate.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
And they're all drunk.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Oh, right, I don't know what his fight it was after. Uh-oh.
Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own. Fucking
Okay, where's Christopher?
You caught him out swinging!
Oh,
Too slow!
Pray, you bastard!
You nearly knocked his
What if I may have just attacked the wrong person?
Drive those horses out! And he's still standing! I'll hack your ass off! Slice him up!
Tell you what, Godwin can fight, man.
Cover your head, damn it!
Take that!
Nicely done,
Bastard! Can't get into this!
Oh! Only got hit once. I tried to counter him. Is this Henry? Henry, you were too slow. He's trying, bless him. Oh, go fast and help your friends, okay? Why'd you stop me here?
Quick!
Got it!
No, I can't stop! I'm trying to get off.
It's a wonder you're still standing!
Bit of a random entry, but no.
That one's had it!
Don't get me! He's mine!
Oh.
And now you die like one! You won't get me!
Come on, boys!
Right on the wagon! No chance!
Done here,
Are we done? Oh, that was...
That was a close shave.
a little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Oder and Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those
Oh,
butchers.
no. We needed all
May
these
she
people as
rest in
backup.
peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I only just found out.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies here in one place.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move, and he'll hang the lords.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning.
Well, that was,
Sturdy.
Can I loot these guys for free? They got some good stuff on them.
Captured. The other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
It did go from bad to worse, didn't it, really? Nothing. Every time you think that something's going right, it all goes a little bit pear-shaped. Like, it all seemed like it was going okay until it wasn't. Don't mind me. These guys don't need their money anymore, so... And... I'm saving for good gear. Yeah, there is some expensive stuff on the floor. I can't, mind you, I've got pebbles. I didn't think about that. I was gonna say I can't carry it all, but actually. This guy's robbing them as well, look. Some of it actually I think might be better gear for myself.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe the crows are feasting on him.
Sorry, but this is like mega stuff.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 light in.
Slightly dark, so I can't really see.
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire. Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already. They didn't even spare the animals. My Tempest
Oh my god, there's
lost his life
so many.
Put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 light in. What about your home? I don't know. Bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire. He survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Oh my god, there's some proper good stuff. Oh, hey Hans. Literally farming right now, yep. I'm gonna sell so much stuff, and then what I don't sell, I'm gonna keep for myself, because there's actually some good gear on the floor and I needed some better gear. Yeah, I'm gonna try to transfer as much as I can onto pebbles.
What about your home? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
I noticed some of it, Frost, but I was worrying about my over-encumbered situation, which I still am slightly worried about. But then I remembered that I've got pebbles, so I'm gonna try. I don't know how much pebbles can carry, but probably not all of this. But let's see what we can... I'm not in combat. Oh. The game thinks I'm still in combat. Yeah, Alexis. No, I'm not getting on pebbles. I was going to put some stuff in there. Do you know what? We'll just have to slow, like, RP walk. I'll try and talk, see if it gets rid of the combat situation.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Okay, going. I'm a little bit slow though.
Jobst finds out about
Because
this.
apparently I'm still in combat, so just bear with.
You did. But I still insist.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us. Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learned the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well.
I just need to
We
deal
should
with
get
my over
going
encumbered
right away.
situation.
I'll be back soon.
Hurry up. Please. Did I not tell you we should not come here?
Oh, I think we just have to go, and the battle situation isn't going to leave, so...
We can go.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
Well, no one can say I didn't try to convince him otherwise. Can I still not? No? Still in combat? I'm just going with a whole load of gear like hauled on me that I can't put on pebbles right now.
Hamish, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund,
going
may
very
his
slowly.
name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
And just like that, we arrived. Oh my god, how far away are we? Wow. Yeah, we already taken more than a week.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
Hey Pig, how you doing? Thank you so much.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
Why was he saying snail? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Your horse can't get here. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Pebbles! Ah! I'm over in combat, so I can't run.
What did you just say? Oh, nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little curva. My arse is getting numb.
It's like they put all that gear on the floor for you, knowing that you're going to want to take it. Because one, it's expensive, so it's good for selling. And two, some of it is better gear than you've got. Knowing you're going to over-encumber yourself, right? And then it doesn't let you out of the quest. It's like the developers knew exactly what they were doing here. They're like, you're going to have to choose how you want to play this. Because if you want to take all that stuff, you're now going to be really slow. No, I was trying to store it on my horse, but I can't get to my horse. So when I was in the base, it said I was in combat, so I couldn't. You can't open the horse's inventory. You can't store stuff when you're in combat. And when I got here, I tried to call my horse, but the horse won't come. It says the horse can't get to this area. So it's like the developers knew that you were going to take all that stuff, and they've tried to basically make it so that you can't do anything. So I'm hoping we're going through the tunnels of Kuttenberg. Either I'll be able to find somewhere where I can go and stash it, or I'll be able to call my horse. But I'm kind of tied into this quest, and I've got nowhere to put anything. I definitely will be flush afterwards though, Blaine, yeah, if I can get it all stored away.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Why'd he put the light out?
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Okay. I'm still over encumbered, but okay. I think they were supposed to be whispering. Not very quietly, though. I can't take any more. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Let's be real. Murderer. Sorry. I don't know if he's good or not, and I can't risk it, so... Whoa! Where did you come from? Where did he even come from? I was like... It's so dark up there. I turned around and I was like, I can't see anyone. There was a guy over to the right, but I had him in my sights that my plan was to get him next, so I have no idea where that guy came from.
It seems there's such good stuff in the kitchen. I wonder what they've stashed in the cellar.
Let's try this again.
If you're scared shit or something. What do you expect me to do? Go up to him and tell him I'm leaving? Aye, that is a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that. And what happened to him? I don't know, actually.
Alright, they're talking now, which they weren't doing before.
Go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his
Interesting.
mind, but never saw him come out.
Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important-looking documents. How the fuck should I know what an important document looks like?
So there's a
I
guy
ain't never seen none.
over there, and there's a guy to the left. Now, my plan was take the guy out to the left, because the guy over at the right can't see you. Except that didn't work. And I'm not quite sure. I think the other guy may have come out of that other room there. mind fighting them as per se. However,
This don't look like no spies lair.
oh.
What do you want?
Hold on. You have to get in a doorway if you're going to fight multiple enemies.
Useless! Ganging up on one man! Coward! Bad luck!
Oh my god. Being over encumbered does not help this situation. This is a horror game. Depends on the quest. It's true. I have no room to loot anybody else, but, you know, I'll take Groshen. Why not? We're already encumbered. Okay. Why can't I get upstairs? Do you know what? If you back them into a doorway, generally it's much easier because you can kind of funnel them through. It stops them being able to flank you from the side. I'm gonna assume that guy is dead. Yep. I know, I can't run. Is that everything? Okay.
Oh, I can't leave now.
Why not? Everyone's dead. Job's done. Dude, I've killed them all.
I heard some noise coming from upstairs. Is the air clear? I heard some noise coming from upstairs.
They're all dead. Search the inn. I have. Did anyone see a room that I missed? I came through here. Oh, wait. Hold on. The guy upstairs I knocked out. I didn't kill him, I knocked him out. Where did I drop him? Oh my god, get up the stairs. Where was he? Where was he? This guy. Oh. There we go. My bad.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all
Was a
right.
little bit brutal, yeah.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern, too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so
It's true,
sorry.
Declan. He wasn't conscious when I did
If it's
that.
any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Amardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Yeah, we need to go.
All right, we got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shore.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Okay, I can't run, dude. Oh, I still can't call my horse.
get up. We have to get to the shore fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
Going.
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Outside, let's
Don't
go.
worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back. It might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
Nicely done.
I can't run.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts!
Okay.
Get rid of them!
Well, how? Ow. Yeah, I'm trying to reload. It's very slow. This thing's very hard to aim. Oh, I got him.
Damn, they're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yards.
Can it wait a minute? I need a potion. No.
Somebody.
Oh my god, I literally can't. This is so bad. They've done this intentionally. It's like they knew.
Help us! Leave us alone!
Go, 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 go.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Okay.
Fucking die, Corva!
Lass uns verzehren! Wo kommst du?
No chance! Fucking die, Corva!
Get him! Yes, Sam.
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, Mankin?
I'm still alive.
Guys, we need to go.
We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
This is so hard when I'm still so encumbered. Please tell me they got out.
Kiss them all out!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Run, just run, just run, just run. You've got to go. Henry, go, come on. Look at him go.
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
You needed a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
I've got no armor on.
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
Everybody armor on. No! I should have put it on when I was back in the thing. Why didn't I think of that?
Austin is mine. Kill the rest.
Blood! Guys,
Do you know what the problem is when you start fighting, it pulls you into the middle of them, and that's not where you want to stand. I'm trying not to be in the middle. I need to move back. Who's behind me? Oh, I need my armor on. I should have done it. I didn't realize I was going to end up in that situation. And you can't equip armor in combat.
What's keeping you?
Right, I need to stay back here. Combat pulls you forward. Oh, okay. I've been hit once and I'm basically dead.
Kick your asses!
See what I mean? They're like pushing. Uh-oh, death loop. This game should really tell you when you're about to get into a situation and there's going to be like a million things, because it makes you almost forget that you haven't got your gear on. Like, I'm still wearing all the stuff from before. This isn't too bad because I've managed to pull back to a point where I should be okay. However, I am also over encumbered, which is a slight problem. Oh yeah, yeah, that's better. Okay, let me just get all the right stuff on. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. plate legs. Yep. I don't have any other boots other than noble boots, so that'll have to do. I'm also missing that. All right, that'll have to do.
Watch out! They're shooting at us!
Oh, it's this bit again. It's this bit again. Sorry, guys.
Get rid of them!
However, if I had not have gone back and sorted my gear out. Oh! That was such a better shot than the last one. I feel like I've redeemed myself there slightly.
Leave us alone!
Alright, I'm in a better position here. Let me just real quick.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way.
That's okay.
Through the house.
Yep.
Slay those Christ killers! You wanna try me? Christ! That must have hurt.
My stamina is low because of my over encumbrance. However, much more protected now. We can skip that because we know. Thank you. Oh, I missed. Go me.
Take that, man!
What are you looking at? Come bayonet.
Oh, don't fuck around! Go to... Hey, mamsel!
Why does it have to pull you so far forward?
Show what you're made of.
Stamina is a real problem.
You're dead. Fuck that. You had a chance.
Bad luck.
Ow.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Got him.
No chance.
My greetings to the devil. Waiting with bastard for mercy.
I think he's about to die and I can't really save him.
Don't spare him.
I'm sort of trying my best.
You have a schmutzy
You're
cop.
almost dead.
You can't stand up to this.
So much easier when you got armor on.
But he's still standing. That'll teach you.
Surely he can't take us both. He's trying some tricks. No chance.
I need someone to take this guy off me. I can't help you.
Hit this door.
Light him up. Knock your arms out. Come and help me with this bastard. Get him!
Is that all you got, Bethel?
This is one of those nightmare quests. Oh, cool.
true blood! Fuck you! Fight your filthy whore! Fucking whoresons!
It's just trying to figure out who I've got on me where.
You won't get me! Fucking die!
Did I defend for long enough? Please tell me. That was so hard, I can't even tell you.
Come on.
Having gear makes it obviously much easier to deal with any shots, but... You missed.
God, more me.
Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Can I not have my horse yet?
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Baruch Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Meins is kindele. Tell me. How is he?
Dead.
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh. Tehenaf shutzurara bitzroir hahayim.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am
Just
sorry
a little
to
bit
hear
late,
that,
yeah.
lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
All right.
I don't think we
That's
should get
about it.
wrapped up in that whole
Before you
conversation.
go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother.
Almost
If
brother.
it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
To find my
I'll go
horse
back
and
to the
stick some
Devil's
gear
Den.
on it.
To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then.
And feed Mutt.
But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Or to the Devil's Den, because I've got places I can store stuff there. Either or. Can I call my horse now? Pebbles! My God, am I glad to see you. Right, I don't know how much Pebbles can carry, but I'm hoping quite a lot. Oops, no, not those ones. Oh my God, I'm still over encumbered and I've put like so much stuff on there already. Can the horse carry that much? Capacity, 449. Oh yeah. The weight's like halved when it's on the horse. Yeah, look at all that stuff we've got to sell. Boom. Buzzing. Pebbles, you're amazing. Good job. I'm going to buy you a new coat for that. Appreciate it. All right, guys. I feel like this is a good stopping point this evening. I think we have to go back to the Lion's Den, but I don't think we're in any hurry because that was a very long quest line. And I clearly need to sell some stuff. So I don't know. Can we go into Kuttenberg to sell stuff still? I would assume so. I don't know why we couldn't. I will try because that would be the easiest thing to do. Obviously, try and sell my bits and pieces. But yeah, I feel like this is a good stopping point this evening. We've done a lot. That was kind of a cool kind of storyline, to be honest with you, this evening, where we've got to. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how much we managed to get done. I've got a load of gear. I'm going to have loads of money. I can sell it. I was going to upgrade my gear, but now I feel like I'm already upgraded because I've technically stolen upgraded gear. So we're actually in a better position with extra money, which is great. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining this evening. Massively appreciate you all being here. And I'll be back on Tuesday, so hopefully I will catch you guys then. Take care, everyone.